Plasmid PCC4 was constructed with coli EI and EcoR1 limit digest of E. coli W3110 to evaluate the practicality of use of total E. coli DNA as a source of a certain gene. The transformation involved exposure to ligated DNA and incubation of recipient cells for 90 minutes. Cells transformed to collagen EI immunity and galactose and tryptophan operon selected by killing off all sensitive cells. The plasmid DNA was purified through the growth in a minimal selective media known as a synthetic media consisting of a minimum amount of nutrients a microorganism needs. Chloramphenicol, which helps in the growth of the cells, and thymidine were added during mid-logarithmic phase. Harvesting of the cells consisted of centrifugation and clear lysate. The DNA was isolated and then extracted with the use of sodium chloride saturated isopropanol to remove ethidium bromide as well as being dialyzed. E. coli MV12 was transformed with each purified DNA species, and all 4 plasmids transferred the expected markers. This is the first instance of what is considered a true chimeric DNA.
Politics, society, and science has often been at conflict with each other. In the international science community, it is frowned upon and often illegal to create a chimera. In 1993, the Canadian government introduced laws that would regulate and restrict genetic modified organisms. Genetic engineering often concerns conservatives as they view it as against societal norms, while it might bother liberals as it might be seen as a form of animal abuse. Libertarians will rejoice as they will see this as a new product to be sold. Ever since the film Copernicus gave his theory regarding the motion of the Earth and the Sun, our general population has become skeptic towards science. We live in a society where we interact with science and technology on a daily basis, yet 40 years after the creation of recombinant DNA, there is still retaliation against genetic engineering. In the 1960s, GMOs were used on a massive scale, but when consumers found out that the product was altered, they were worried it contained chemicals, even though GMOs can be more beneficial than regular crops. In 1996, Dolly's sheep was born. She was the first mammal conceived by cloning. After her birth was revealed, there was a massive backlash, as many saw this as unnatural and possible sin.